You see this island? You see how I started from nothing? You see the 1.45 million in my bank account right there on the right? Well, this is how I became a millionaire on the Skyblock server with only 6 hours. In record time I did this. In record time. I am a god. I did all of this in 6 hours and I got 1.45 mil. I didn't even get 1 mil. I didn't stop there. It wasn't gonna stop me. I'm a millionaire now. Bow down to me. Also, this journey was annoying as hell. I did so many things that I'm not proud of. I sold my mother for literally $3 and then I got her back for 7. The first step in entrepreneurship is to know the economy. So obviously I had to do a little bit of research. I opened up the shop and noticed that a sapling is worth $25 and a piece of log you can sell for 20. And it was a no-brainer because obviously if you put 4 spruce saplings together or 4 jungle saplings together, you get one giant ass tree. And from one giant ass tree, you can get a couple of $100. And not to mention that even after you've invested in one tree and gotten like, what was it? Like 2 stacks of wood, you legit get the saplings right back, so you don't have to keep repurchasing saplings. They drop saplings, the fucking trees, don't they? So this was probably the fastest way I could start growing my empire without the need of spawners, because spawners were very expensive. They were like $100,000 for a cow spawner, and I didn't have that kind of money lying around. You started off very small on this server. You got, I believe you had 7.5k to start with, so it was enough to like build a platform and get saplings without having to work too much. So that gave me a nice head start. After that, I immediately began construction of a 20 by 30 area of slabs where there's obviously some dirt in the middle. I planted down saplings and immediately started chopping down trees. I started off with like 5 or 6 stone axes. I don't really remember. And then I realized that stone axes don't really help much because, well, they're stone axes. They literally break after a single tree. I chopped down like 2 or 3 trees with them, and I'm like, okay, this is clearly gonna go on for at least 4 days if I keep going on with stone axes. What if I did a little bit of trolling and invested into 3 diamonds, which cost me, actually, I remember exactly, it cost me 1.5k. I invested into a diamond axe, and I just fucking started slashing, bro. It was so much faster, you won't fucking believe it. I literally did the work that I would have done with a stone axe 4 times faster, maybe 4 times. Plus I also had a hamster pet, I think it was called, or yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called a hamster pet in my off bar, which actually gave me permanent haste 1. Don't ask me how I got that. I got it through doing a little bit of trolling in the voting system on the server, and that's how I basically started off this journey. After figuring out the economy on the server and learning that saplings are very, very, very valuable, and the wood chopping is probably the fastest and most humble way to earn $1 million, I immediately started building this platform. The platform was, I'm pretty sure, a 10 by 20 area with just dirt in the middle, and I could just plant trees and chop them down. But you know, all good things must come to an end, and I realized eventually that after maybe 1 hour of chopping down trees with a diamond axe like this, that I was in fact breaking it faster than I was making money. So that was gonna be a really big problem. I had pretty much nothing left in my bank account. My axe was deteriorating slowly but surely, and I was thinking to myself, damn, if only I had the axes necessary to complete this task. If only the season didn't reset and I was actually able to become a millionaire again. Because I was on the server in season 1, season 2, and now this is season 3 when everything is reset. And I had none of my OP stuff, nothing. So I did what the only logical thing anybody could do in this situation. I turned to the OP people and the no-life people of this server, and I basically got on my hands and knees, started praying. I mean, please give me an axe. And of course somebody had somewhat sympathy in them, and they gave me a diamond axe. I think it was called an immortal axe. It had mending, which helped a lot later down the line, but it had also efficiency 5, and it has unbreaking 3 years. Take my sticks, Mr. Beast. It would mine so much faster. It was basically almost a one-shot on everything I had, because I also had haste, and it was so much faster. I did literally the diamond axes work in like 5 minutes, bro. Also during this time I started thinking, I am chopping these trees down faster than they can grow again. What if I also had another passive income farm, something like a pumpkin farm or a wheat farm that obviously just grows in the background while I don't even need to do anything? So that's exactly what I did. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is so special about a pumpkin or a wheat farm? Well, I realized in the item shop that a piece of wheat can be sold for up to $25. Well, it literally takes nothing to grow it. Basically nothing. Also, a pumpkin can also be sold for 25 bucks. And I was thinking, maybe I'll build both of these. You know, I'll have to manually replant the wheat farm. But the pumpkin farm? The pumpkin farm can always I can just take pumpkins and they'll replant themselves and I waste no extra time. It was a fucking genius move. I was basically making free money. Also, around this time, I also invested into the auction. I bought what's it called? A sell wand. A sell wand with basically you gather a chest. It can be a double chest or a normal chest, but I prefer double chest. You can gather a full double chest of any items you want. Right click it with the 1.5 multiplication wand and it'll sell it. Let's say it's the entire value of the thing is $10,000. If it has a 1.5 multiplication, it'll be sold for 15. So basically, I am fucking doing some Jordan Belfort shit, and I am basically the Wolf of Wall Street in Skyblock. It is so fucking smart. But obviously, all good things must come to an end. And after like completing this fucking cycle of insanity for I remember exactly, it was 5.5 hours. I was recording for 5.5 hours. I was looking at my monitor on the right. I'm like, okay, I think that it's time for me to go to bed now. It was like 3:07 a.m. and I was thinking to myself, okay, fuck this. Nope, we're gonna continue this tomorrow. I'm like halfway through my goal. I don't need this kind of stress to be able to do it in one sitting. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and that's exactly what I did. Alright, day 2, we have, I don't know how many hours on the server. Now we have like about 6 or 7 hours. You know, the goal is in 24 hours. I am gonna continue chopping down these trees and continue farming these pumpkins. The server doesn't run while you're offline, so they're not all grown yet. But, you know, while I'm chopping down trees, they will grow eventually. And, of course, I use the excess sticks that I've gotten from the wood chopping to trade emeralds with this stupid idiot. And for some reason, he has his trade stuck at 64. I didn't even punch him. I should have, though. And yeah, we're gonna continue with this journey. See ya! Also, right now, I just want to specify, this commentary that I am filming right now is not scripted. I'm just in a barrier void world. See, it's barrier blocks. I just lowered my FOV so you can actually see what I'm doing. And I'm just sitting here talking out of pure memory, I have nothing written down. I just looked at the footage and I'm like, okay, let's go through it and I will remember how exactly I did this. So, you know, this is obviously like a funny joke video, like, haha, I became a millionaire, I sold my parents, ha. But you know, this is actual guide. This is an actual guide on how to become a millionaire on this stupid server. Anyway, that being said, the next day I just woke up and I immediately got back to my fucking depressive ass roots. Wait, let's set the scenery. I got back to my depressive ass roots of chopping down trees, chopping down pumpkins, and just putting them in a double chest and then selling them with a sell wand. That was my life. I don't know how Technoblade did this for fucking how long? Like 9 months? 9 months he was just planting potatoes. Like, I don't know, I spent 6 hours doing this. I lost my mind. Anyway, I got bored, you know. During the second day, I was like chopping down trees and for some reason they weren't growing as fast. The pumpkin farm was empty. And I also changed the wheat farm to a potato farm because wheat, I realized that wheat drops literally you can get 2 stacks of wheat for the entire farm, while at the potato farm I made, you can get fucking an entire inventory from one harvest, and it wasn't worth it. I was like, okay, this is clearly not something that you want to do. So I just did a little bit of renovations and I just changed it. And during the times when I was like, okay, this is clearly not gonna grow it's not worth it, me waiting for the trees to grow and the pumpkins to grow, just sitting on my island. I'm gonna visit some other people's islands, see what they are, see what people have, you know. And I stumbled upon this dude's Ryan's island, and I just noticed he said on one of the chests that you can sell things to him. It said a crystal is worth, I think it was 15k. I don't remember. A crystal and or a fragment is worth $15,000. A fragment is obtainable by doing like fucking unscrambling words and crossword puzzles in the fucking chat every time it pops up. And you get 8 fragments from it. It was basically free fragments. Now, fragments could have been used to buy anything in the server, basically. Anything that was not on the shop menu, you could buy it with fragments. Anything, trust me. I bought a slave. Don't even ask me how. I managed to gather, because I was literally just sitting in front of the screen. It took me like 2 seconds to scramble a word. And I was gathering fragments the entire time that I was sitting there. And I managed to gather 200 fragments. A villager, or a slave, I bought for 150, and I had 50 left over. And okay, and by the way, I bought the villager so I can sell him sticks in exchange for emeralds, because I obviously had leftover sticks from the stupid tree chopping, and you know, emeralds were worth $50 a piece, and it was worth it. It was a small like gross income. It was nice. It was nice. I don't regret doing that. But I had 50 fragments left over, and I'm like, what if I sold all of my fragments to him? And I basically ruined the challenge. Oh, well, that was fucking... I could have done that eons ago. Are you fucking with... No. No way it was that easy. I could have just collected fragments. Why have I been chopping down trees like a loser for the past fucking... I don't know. How long have I been going at this stupid thing? I've been playing for 6.39 hours. And I could have just collected fragments because that dude was willing to buy them. I'm officially a millionaire. Are you fucking with me? I've probably wasted like 200,000 building all these farms. Welp, thanks for watching. I have officially become a self-made millionaire in record time. I started this island from nothing, and I have officially made it the worst place on planet fucking Earth. It took me so long. I haven't even sold anything in this chest. Get out. There's 60,000. Yeah, thanks. It's insignificant now. Oh, well, thank you for watching. Bye. And after that, I was left in total disbelief. I was like, I could have just collected fragments or done chores for other people. But I was like, no. I don't regret this at all. Doing chores for other people. That doesn't make me an entrepreneur in Minecraft. Hell no. So basically, the only way, well, not the only way, the fastest way to succeed in a Skyblock economy is to make deals and trades with other people. Because, you know, there are other people who would benefit from you giving them things or like exchanging things from them. I'm sure that the Radamine person, Radamine, the Mr. Beast character who gave me a fucking axe and a netherite hoe to help me harvest. Somebody helped them as well, probably. And it's a nice lesson in life. If you can't do something alone, rely on others and family and friends. I am such a poetic person. Shakespeare could have done a book on me. And that is how I ruined this entire video. Because, well, you know, once I had 1.5 million from just selling fragments, what's the point? I could probably go to 2 million and just do lumberjack bullshit and just get to 2 million and be like, oh yes, I did this very legit. This is also legit. I don't know why I would have done that to myself. It works. It works. Also, right now I feel like see no way. I've been doing just commentary, just sitting here. There's not a Bed Wars game or a Skywars game in the background, but you know, sitting in an empty void doing absolute bullshit activities is also very like poetic. You can so the lesson here that I've made for us along the way is not everything can be accomplished alone. Rely on family and friends because you can't always do this by yourself. Banana spirits out.